guys, how you doing? M Chase here, just hanging out at the local Blake Mart. And well, first of all, as you can see, I'm using my own sort of version of the Bdubs Mr. Nismo texture pack, resource pack, which is a slightly more modern version of it. That's why I had my full combat gear on. We can talk about that later, actually. But I have something very exciting to tell you guys. I'm standing here at the checkout lane, and the reason for that, and you'll see there's 3 diamond blocks there. I have worked out a deal with Brad L95 to trade 3 emerald blocks for 3 diamond blocks because he needs armor and all that stuff, and I actually have been doing a lot of mining this week. The reason is because we have, and you're going to see this later, we have a new district set up on the Patreon server, and it's called Farlands Alley. It's way off in the distance, and it's basically a modern type build that our mods put together, and it's sort of a shopping district based off of the crewcraft gear situation, crewcraft shops. And as you can see, there's Brad L95 right there. So why don't I switch back into my normal mode here. There we go, normal view mode. Let's see. Just gotta bag up these diamonds. And I'll give him my little emote. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot my arms. Woohoo! Alright! Yeah, that was a fun trip. So here we are in Farlands Alley. Get a look around. You can see there's some name tags about. So let's check it out. What do we got here? We got Newsy, who sells Stack of Books, which is pretty cool, and Bookshelf. Yeah, so as you can see, that's like thematically oriented villagers there. Here we have the Dub Taco Eat 'em ya screws with Taco Bella, who's manning the stand here. And, you know, we've got fries, we've got Pepsi, can of soup, you know, tacos, burgers. Up in here, there's a fruit vendor, you know, we got a bartender. Let's see, we even got a strip club here. Look at this. Oh, honey. Oh, with my texture pack, honey is a man. Well, you know, there's all kinds of strip clubs in the world, and you can buy honey from honey. You can also buy glasses of beer and some pot, which we're definitely going to buy here. Yeah, so, but the big news, and actually we're going to go ahead and get these out, the shop that we're really here to see is Dragon Beth's Curiosity Shop, where we'll meet little Miss Dragon Beth, and you can see there's some elytra on the wall, and obviously you can't change anything here, so, you know, you can't just steal it. And even if you could, who steals stuff anyway? Jeezers. Just get it yourself, by golly. Or trade with somebody who has it. Or steal it. We are about to make the big plunge. We are actually going to pay 64 emerald blocks, 64 diamonds for a pair of elytra. And let me tell you, it took a long time to get these diamonds and emerald blocks. Now, I traded for the last couple that I got, but the rest of those I had to trade with villagers, and that took a long time. So I am ready. Ooh, is this really what I want to do with all my money? Oh my god, I have buyer's remorse already. What have I done? Oh my god, we have them though. We have them. We have elytra. We're wearing them right now. Check this out. Oh yeah, I look like, actually I look like kind of like a blonde Harry Potter with my, yeah, with the, well, if I had rounder glasses maybe. Whee! That's awesome that you can do these kind of crazy jumps sometimes. Yeah, so now that we've done that, boy, I just feel like spending some more money, and I've got another diamond or emerald block here. Let's see, what can we buy? What can we buy? We've got to check out. We got Snake. We can meet Snake out in the alley here. Get a monitor, or a camera, or a GameCube, or a hot toaster. Because what does that mean? There's some kind of innuendo there, I'm sure. You know, and there's all kinds of, we got let's see, we got some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, we got the bar. Oh, let's go to the bar down here. This is Breezy's Beats Jazz Lounge. This is not the strip club, but let's see, we got Slim Shady over here. Oops. Oh yeah, we can buy all the records from Slim Shady. That's pretty cool. And what can we buy from Jeezy? We can get some Breezy's Beats, Bloody Mary, Lake Michigan, Ya Dang Screw. That should be a Ya Dang Screwdriver. Yeah, so I think we are going to, we know what we're going to buy already. I don't know why we're even looking around. We're definitely getting the pothead. Dun dun dun! Yeah! Senior Pothead! Oops, knocking things over on my desk, making all kinds of noise. Yeah, we got a pothead and some wings. I am so happy right now. Alright, let's see. One of these guys has Unbreaking 3 for 11 emeralds and a book. Look at that. Alright, so we've got 11 emeralds and a book. Brought us Unbreaking 3. So let's go put this on our elytra. I thought of the name that I want to use for these. Oh, I'm probably sitting pretty far from the mic. I thought of it. This is it. Flyboys. I mean, come on the Bdubs server, they gotta be Flyboys, right? Okay. There we go. We all set up in our Flyboys. This is kind of fun, so I can just kind of like bounce around in this city. I can't get through that way. It's a little problematic, but basically, the way this town is set up, you can run along here, and then you can jump up on this little bad boy, and there we go. Now we are at the pretty much tallest spot that we can get to in this little village, and we can do a little bit of one of these Jew-jobbers. Oh, under the bridge. Oh yeah, like a boss. That was awesome. Okay, but anyway, here we are with our elytra. So this is what this whole week has been like for me. Getting these friggin' elytra. It took forever to get all the emeralds that I needed, so I'm really happy. The diamonds took a lot less time than I thought they would. You know, just took some serious strip mining with my mending Fortune 3, you know, pickaxe, and you know, while I was doing that, I came across sort of half unexplored mine shaft, and it still had all of the cobwebs in it, which I was really excited about because that's something I've been looking for a while. because now in 1.9 you don't need Silk Touch on your shears, which is great. So I was just able to craft up some shears on the fly once I found it. And yeah, so we found somebody had checked out the mine shaft already, but they had left a lot of the good loot. I mean, I found diamonds in a chest down there, and they had left all the cobwebs, and I was so happy. So that's what we did on our live stream last week. Now, if you remember in the intro video, as we said, this is going to be pretty short videos, and I'm sure all the elytra stuff is probably taking up quite a bit of time. So I'm going to check and see where we're at for time. If this episode's a touch longer as our first episode, I feel like that's okay, because we did have a lot go on this week, and I wanted to get the tail end of it with you guys. So let me be right back, and we'll see where we're at. Alright guys, so unfortunately it looks like we're getting close to the end of today's video, so why don't I go ahead and just say thanks so much for coming out today and enjoying the experience of putting together some elytra, which are going to be a really fun addition to the play on this server. We walked through some of the things that we've done this week, and honestly, there's a few things that we didn't really even get into and talk about. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of an outro sequence, and this is going to be kind of a weird video. So, breaking the wall here. Haboosh! Basically, what we're going to do is I'm going to put in some music here, show you guys a few screenshots of some things that we've done this week. Because, we have played in a UHC, we fought a dragon, we went fishing with Bdubs, we ended up finding an end city on our own server, the Survival City server, so that we have elytra on there as well. We put together a resource pack, basically assembled a resource pack out of a few different resource packs that we've been using. And, so just all in all, it's been a pretty busy week. And speaking of the resource pack thing, I don't want to necessarily include, talking about that in this video. So we're going to have a little bit of an after the outro outtake session. So this video will be a little bit longer, but technically it's like 2 videos in one. So if you want to see and learn about the resource pack that I'm using, by all means stick around. Otherwise, have yourselves a good night, and I'm going to say goodbye at the end of that video as well. But for now, just remember guys, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, every Sunday 5 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/mchase. I'll be live streaming, and you can find me there. And every Saturday, I'll give you guys one of these videos to wrap up the week. So, take care of yourselves. Alright, Nerd Herd, we'll talk to you later. Peace. So, as you can see, I have sort of manipulated the mob skins in my pack, and they've been set to make sense in sort of a modern city setting, which is where I've been building for a long time. And, it's just this super Frankenstein of all these different texture packs and resource packs online, and some things that I put together myself that I liked the most, that made the most sense to me in my modern city build, which if you look at the episode 0 that I released earlier this week as sort of a prequel, you can get a tour of Survival City, and then you'll sort of see why this texture pack, resource pack makes a lot of sense. So you can see this is my diamond armor that I have on right now, and it's basically like a combat helmet. You can see it right here. and it's got some goggles, and then there's you know, this is my flak jacket here. I'll put that on, and so this is diamond. You got your soldier gear. That's your highest tier, I guess. So let's go to iron armor, which looks like kind of like a police officer's uniform, and this is, you know, put together out of a few different things that I found online. And like this flak jacket, for example, had like big giant sleeves on it, or I guess it's a bulletproof vest. So, you know, that didn't really work out very well. I was like, it's a bulletproof vest, it shouldn't have any sleeves, so I kind of cut the sleeves off of this one that I found. And so you got black boots on, hard to see against the black stained clay there, but yeah, so this is kind of the cop's outfit. And that's your iron gear. And chainmail, I don't think is anything special. I don't remember. But actually, what is really cool is gold. And the texture, I haven't done anything with this in the icons for these yet, but the gold armor looks like a biosuit. I just kind of figured that would be pretty cool. So it's a little bit higher resolution than everything else in the pack. But you see a lot of mobs running around with like full gold armor on, and so this looks really cool when they're wearing them. One thing that's different about the pack that I have also is that instead of a bow, we've got M16s. So let's take a look at this. You can see I've got it drawn right now, and I'm going to shoot. And there's a little bullet in the wall there instead of a big fat arrow. Had to change the way that I did that in 1.9. So yeah, now this is the sound of the bow pulling. It you know, it's got the rifle sound. That's one that I found open sourced online. And yeah, I think that's pretty, you know, pretty indicative of some of the things that you'll see in the resource pack that I've made out of all the different things that I've done here. And let me take off this biosuit real quick. So that's kind of where it's at. I mean, you've got the skeleton here. It looks like a soldier, you know, and I did that because skeletons carry bows, which are M16s, and also they move pretty tactically now. You can see kind of like they do kind of fight like soldiers a little bit. Whereas the, you know, if you were thinking of this in like a Grand Theft Auto universe, you know, the cops are like just a little lower tier than soldiers as far as their combat mechanics and things. And there's one of my zombies right there. You know, so you've got all different mobs in here. That was one of the things that I wanted to do. Let's see, like Enderman. Oh, that's Endermites. Well, that's good. I should change those too. Now that I think about it, but this is our Enderman. He's a sort of an old gentleman, you know. You can see these guys don't get along so well. They're like, hey, why are you taller than me, bro? Don't be taller than me. This is all within the Bdubs Mr. Nismo resource pack, and then I've just added the modern twist to it. Another thing that I've done in this pack also is I'll show you one last thing. This isn't an Optifine. All I did was change the grass side to the grass top and the grass side overlay to the grass top, and also added in a snow side, which is just snow. And so if you have snow on top of grass, let's put snow. Let's just put a snow layer right here. If I put snow right here, that's a snow block now, because it's just so annoying to me to see, you know, just the side of dirt. You know, you're looking at it. It's just so interruptive. So I just changed that around, and that is that. I think that's about all we're going to have time for today. So, what you can look forward to actually in our next episode, we won't be using this pack generally on the Bdubs server because it's just not a modern. It's not a modern server. I'm going to try to come up with something that fits the theme that's a little bit different. I like Mr. Nismo's armors, so those are pretty cool. I'm going to try and work around with some of the weapons and see what I can do. But if you want to check out the rest of this pack, you can hit me up, and if you're cool, then I will share it with you. But only on a limited friend-to-friend basis. So that's about it. I think we're going to wrap it. We're going to end right here. And look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the stream. We're going to be on the server again, on the Bdubs server. And we're going to be doing some interior decorating. We're going to do some final touches on our fishing village. And I'm really looking forward to finishing that up so that we can move on to our next build. But I don't want to just kind of wrap it up and just cast it away. It's something I want to finish it right. So I've got to do some serious detail work tomorrow, and I look forward to having you there. So come to twitch.tv/mchase tomorrow about 5 p.m. Eastern, and I will be there streaming for probably a good 3-4 hours. I wouldn't be surprised if it's even longer than that. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, and stay cool, Nerd Herd. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.